So they come out fast, but if you trade with Sheik, Sheik's at a disadvantage because she's a fairly lighter character than most characters. She can just like die, also being light, but she doesn't hit through blocks. Has a sound way to hit through blocks. Maybe a few down tilts here or there, or maybe gonna see a grenade tech.
Sure.
But once Syrup decides to set up these walls, if he like starts losing, I feel for you.
You know the vibes, yeah. It's tough, and I just feel like Sheik just has to have such good execution. It has to be so slippery. Like, you've got to have immaculate spacing in this matchup if you're Sheik. Like, you've got to be able to get your slight disjoints without putting yourself in a bad situation, because you hit one of those jabs, you hit one of those up tilts. Sheik's a fast faller with a small hurt box, but still bigger than others. And with the fast faller combined, you're going to take some damage.
No, I believe in that. So we got Sheik. We're basically going to have Syrup versus Webb start out right now, getting the player ports fixed. But yeah.
We'll see, yeah. So the winner does make top 8. So, top 8 on the line, you definitely want to stay on that winner's side in a tournament like this. We'll see. I mean, Syrup, so we just talked about it with Zomba. Syrup, I feel like currently is kind of the favorite to be the best in the US as of right now. Absolutely been popping off this season. Been popping off for a minute now, but I feel like winning Cav Clash and doing well at tournaments like Genesis, a couple other tournaments so far this year. Getting second at Almost Heaven, shout out to West Virginia. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if Syrup is going to continue his trajectory or if Webb is going to pull off one of the biggest upsets of the tournament if it goes through. The biggest upset of the tournament if it goes through.
Yeah, no, definitely. The first seed losing, definitely a big upset.
And so far, though, it's been kind of what we talked about.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier for Syrup to get the hit here,
Yeah, no, definitely. And look, Webb just has to respect these blocks.
Yeah, it's so tough because the characters that we see do well into Steve have a solid tool against blocks. Like, Cloud's got the forward airs or back airs. Like, I mean, it's not as prevalent now, but I know whenever people were using Ivysaur at the forward air, like, if you don't have a way to get through blocks, it's hard. But Webb's doing a good job just evening out the damage, which is something that she can do,
All right. And yeah, no, we're going to see another layer of blocks right here. And yeah, as I said before, Grenade is going to be coming out, able to clear up a few blocks, but the end lag after it, you just don't get a real follow-up.
Right. He did know, though. Player 4 did know.
Yeah,
let the people know.
I did a bit of research.
A little bit.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Not the Iron Backer center stage.
It's better than Iron Wall, baby. Hey, Steve can set that up, too.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give him any idea. Oh, no.
There it is.
Player 4 manifesting hard right now. Gets the fair into back air. All right, so we're at the ledge. We could see something happen here. Sheik ledge trapping super strong. Back air will kill eventually.
Yeah.
But we'll see when.
Yeah, this is where her strong points is, but Steve was able to get off the ledge right there. And another bit of ledge trapping. Syrup can make it back right here.
Oh, I love going for the up B poof there to try and get the strong hit on the low recovery. Backer still doesn't do it. That sucks for Webb.
Yeah, I hope he's able to take out the stock and not able to recover.
Nice.
Because now Syrup has only the spawn tools to work with. Does have Diamond, but it's going to work a bit harder. But unfortunately, that's the frustrating part. Dude. Like, the fact that Sheik is not able to clear that, Steve is able to get those resources right back and just, like, able to recoup them.
Dude, having to watch Steve mine and you don't really have anything to do about it, that just sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, great stuff to Syrup to get that Iron Wall up and immediately replenish the resources, recognizes the weakness there. But if you're Webb, that is really unfortunate. Because now you're down 70%, you've got to find a hit. Okay, yeah, nice roll to avoid the minecart. Oh no, the up tilt out of shield.
Yeah, that bear was super safe.
Okay, yeah, I guess a grenade.
All right, tried to have explode. Yeah.
Yeah, smart. Yeah. The fiery hitbox of the grenade to just get that TNT out of there. Dude, Syrup's spacing on these up tilts is so good. He's making sure WebbJP can't get anything to follow up, and he's sort of baiting him to jump to get that back air out. It's really good. It's super simple, but it's really good gameplay from Syrup so far.
Yeah, tried to get the scoop up smash, but was punished for it. Only 27%, but if Webb wants to win, he has to like probably drag out this game.
Yeah, just try and extend this stock as much as you can. Like, I mean, Sheik has the mobility and the quick hitboxes to really slow things down in a way that Sonic kind of can. Obviously, doesn't have the mobility of Sonic, but similar vibes. But that ledge setup, yeah, fast on the ground, quick hitboxes. But that ledge setup, none of that matters when you're getting an anvil on your head. So.
Yeah, just chose the wrong option for that for that little mini game in the corner.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough against as tough as Sheik generally, but especially against Steve with setups like that. Getting some nice follow-ups on the platform. It's like after he loses a stock, Webb is able to sort of pick it up and get some confirms, but you got to get that going before you're down to stock, you know?
Yeah. What was it? Like, I know some VGCs happening in like one of the other games going on. It's like Blaze or like one of those comeback factors, like Pokemon.
Goes for the grab, doesn't hit it there. Webb had Syrup at the ledge for a second, but Syrup, oh no, the bounce off the block.
A little bit of bumper cars right there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, nice way. I was gonna say, you know, a lot of characters go for a back air on the minecart, but wisely goes under to get the up air, and nice needles into bouncing fish. 62%. I mean, you know, she can get this after a couple hits. You've just got to get the hits, like we've been saying.
And as long as Steve's able to play defensive, it makes it pretty hard to get the hit. But Syrup would want to come in eventually. Only human.
Yeah, yeah, only human. You're going to get that urge at one point. Okay, nice DI in to avoid the back air, but, you know, unfortunately, that DI in could get caught with like a nil up smash in the future. Syrup's going for a swing. You got to be careful, because if you go for those swings, those are the openings that Webb needs to win, you know? It's like you were saying, like if you're behind the walls, you're safe, but the human factor.
Yeah, you want to fight eventually.
Yeah. Syrup's like, I am playing this game. I should play it at sometime. Nice setup on the walls. Sheik can make these back. Nice bouncing fish to sort of bounce on the platform, but wow.
Oh, great air dodge.
Okay, yeah. Soft nair into the up tilt, into the back air. That's good damage.
All right, 63% on to Syrup, but yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff to Syrup to clean that up.
And how much time was left? Like a minute 20?
That's true. Yeah, the timer was ticking. I didn't catch it, but it had slowed down a good bit, because that was just game one. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like 2 minutes at like that point.
And then Webb took a stock. It was right here. Yeah, this was the needles bouncing fish. Nice B reverse to catch the landing. If you can catch a landing, it's really good. It's just Syrup's so good at avoiding a situation where his landing needs to be caught. He's just so good at mixing up his options. You can also throw the anvil down below you, which is terrifying.
All right, run back, same stage.
Oh no, in between the jabs.
Someone's raging.
Someone somewhere is raging. You know who you are.
Yeah, they just watched that and like,
no.
I told you.
I told you.
Steve's the problem. Not in my game.
In my game. Webb going for some tricky recovery options there, and unfortunately just teleports right into the TNT. Just starts the game at 100% essentially after an explosive start from Syrup. And yeah, Syrup will get to like 100. He's like, all right, let's start swinging.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's like, I can swing now. Like, I got all my tools. Everything's in order. Let's play.
All right, nice. Webb gets the back air. Webb definitely opting to, because she can kind of go for the vertical combos as well as the horizontal, and Webb opting for the horizontal to just push Steve into the corner. Nice! Another off the glass situation from Webb. Oh man, that's so rude. Webb was cooking. He's like, have a 3% nair to mix up your up air confirm.
Like, get off me.
Very much fly swatter.
All right, back air, strong. Back air, not going to close it out right there.
Oh, dash attack. Wow. That's rough. That's a tough. That's a great pickup from Syrup, just to, be aware that the bouncing fish does have that landing lag. And yeah, dash attack, not one that you see killing often, but just as a reminder, that one kills too.
Okay, thought he was going to roll in. So Webb still trying to close out this stock.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time to do it with Steve at minimal resources, but now Syrup, we've talked up his patient gameplay, but his aggro gameplay coming in clutch here, that should do it though. Nice.
definitely will do it there. Syrup does a great, has like a great job of like just switching to aggro, especially does it a lot when he has advantage in this matchup as we've seen. But you saw like the random burst before he even got the tools just to tack onto percent. It's like, yeah,
right.
Like you came too close. Let me just beat you up real quick.
Yeah. It's so hard because you're trying to pick up on your opponent's rhythm, and Syrup is just switching it in an instant, making it really hard to deal with. Wow, that Elytra has no lag at the end.
Yeah, no lag, super low to the ground.
Damn, up tilt barrier. All right, yeah. Does not kill just yet, so we're at 100, at least on life, and does not get hit by the TNT somehow.
Yeah. Some nerd. Explain what go.
Yeah. Nerds assemble. And yeah, Syrup at the ledge, but makes it off, and now we're back at center, which is where Syrup has sort of had the benefit. Nice pickup from off the wall from Webb. Sheik is such a good character, I will say, at being able to make custom combos with the blocks that Steve can place just because of how fast our options are.
Yeah, definitely free play mode once you get a hit and those blocks are up. So you're like, okay, I could combo off this wall, get like another back air or something.
Oh, I like the wall jump needles. Kind of risky if Syrup had been ready for it, but just a shield, so, you know, stalemate situation there. We're back at center.
Yeah. Webb doing a good job of just like mixing up Syrup with the movement.
Oh, no pickaxe.
Yeah. And doesn't have a second diamond, so doesn't want to like build tools right now either.
Yeah, you want to save this for your last stock. You don't want to have to use it just yet. Oh, what a scoop. That was an unfortunate scoop there. Nice cleanup from Syrup, though. Yeah, the block placement keeping Syrup back on the stage.
Oh, wasn't in position to punish that whip grab.
Yeah, a rare situation where you're catching Steve on the ground where you can punish. The Sheik jabs, a very fast move. I think frame 2, I could be wrong. Up tilt up there, really good stuff.
Yeah. Frame fast.
Super fast, yeah. Super fast confirmed, frame fast. And we're 0-0, so much more even than game 1. Webb, like you were saying, Player 4, just done a really good job picking his spots and avoiding Steve's moves for the most part.
All right, but now has Syrup in a ledge trap situation, but does aggressive option to get out, gives 50% back. Let's see.
All right, clean 43, and we're still going. Oh, tries to cover as many options as he could have on the platform, but doesn't quite get the roll out there. I think one thing WebJP's done a really good job of this game. I feel like he's been fading away at the right time a lot of the times. Like, he'll get his damage, and then he'll fade back on the last bit to fix his spacing and avoid getting reversaled, which Syrup was doing a lot of. And so now we've got a very even end to this game. Obviously, Steve does well in these situations because your moves are going to kill earlier, but Webb's kind of had control for a lot of this last stock.
Yeah, no, just doing a fantastic job. Just dipping in and out.
No resources from Steve. All you've got is a gold. Can you capitalize on this, Webb? You've got the speed to do so. And yeah, no blocks. So this could be the end of the game for Syrup. Oh, down tilt up smash.
It was the end of the game.
Look at that. Great stuff from WebbJP. Well, I think, so that down tilt up smash, I think Syrup was a little bit below the ledge, which gave him like the perfect amount of room to get that diamond cutter up smash. One of the most aesthetically pleasing moves in the game for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And just knows you're just able to get that confirmed. You saw how quick you just went into it too.
He knew, yeah. And as Sheik, and WebbJP is so good at this, and I feel like WebbJP the best Sheik in the world. I would say so.
I'm going to say it.
I'm going to say it too. We're in Tri-State. I'll say it. But I feel like results-wise, he is also seems to be the best at this point in time. And he's showing it right there because he's got the confirms on deck. And Sheik, you know, a character that has so many like combo routes, and it takes a lot to be aware of the best in every situation. Yeah. And Webb has been so far. We've got the funny jab thing, but only takes 56, thankfully, for WebbJP. Yeah, we got the TNT.
Yeah. All right, got hit right back into it.
Dude, the way that Steve, Syrup does a great job doing it, but Steve, as a character, generally forces you to jump and then has the enormous strong move to catch your jump once you jump over the hazard. It's really rough, and Syrup is so good at timing those. But we've got our most even start to the game, I'd say.
Yeah, both players are just like beating each other up, essentially. You've seen like a good amount of combos come up from Syrup, like great strings come up from Webb. Okay, just hitting the TNT. But like that never works out for me when I play. It just blows up.
You always, I feel the same. You're like, yeah, let me bounce it over to him. Explosion, you're gone. Zoom in.
Like, thanks, man.
And Syrup is going to clean up that first stock, only at 86.9% with a ton of resources. So you got to find this kill soon if you're Webb, or else Syrup could easily run away with stock here.
Yeah, we saw the attempt just trying to throw him back off stage. Maybe set up for like needles.
I guess that forward air over the block, no down tilt 2-frame, but you know, frame trapping, frame coverage, that's what Sheik does. And it continues. What a well-timed backer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, doesn't kill though.
All right, but it is forcing Syrup into these uncomfortable situations.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Oh god! Got a little bit of PTSD there from the Akala set, but WebbJP does make it past the block. Syrup though did such a good job avoiding the right kill move there, and no, don't die to that. Okay.
But he is getting percent racked up, 75% on that second stock, and Syrup is still on the first, though has no materials. So if you do want to kill him now, got to end it here.
Yeah, I mean, as we've seen, this is the time to sort of go in and find something. But Syrup has done just a really good job of, yeah, low resources, but he's still super slippery. A much less slippery character than Sheik, but he's making Steve look hard to hit right now. Those little fadeaway jabs and neutral airs are so, like, they look so annoying to play against, but they're so good for Syrup.
Yeah, it's super hard because the fact that not many characters can just move and like attack at the same time,
right?
And the fact that Steve has that ability just makes him even more tough to fight.
It's like what, Steve and Mega Man? Like,
yeah.
Oh, it goes for the super deep grenade, and it does not kill. All right, yeah, 211%. Steve will die.
Yes, a bit of sudden death percent.
Yeah, getting close, getting close.
But 113 on just Webb. That's like one to two back airs.
Yeah. And he's done a decent job playing from behind so far this set, mostly because he's mostly been having to play from behind. And I will say Webb's composure is super, super good.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely can give credit to Webb. One of the most composed people. Just if you give him a chance, he will take it.
Oh, goes for the footstool and gets the minecart out of it. Yeah. Maybe a misinput, maybe just wasn't ready for the footstool, but Webb with a new lease on life here. That Steve footstool or footstool out of shield probably gets the most off of it out of any character in the game just because how good Anvil is. Oh my gosh, just throws the Anvil on the TNT, why not?
Yeah. Just mixing up the... Scared him into it.
Oh man, what a great frame trap. And yeah, truly just scared into it. I don't know what the exact timing is on how long TNT takes to blow up if you don't hit the like pressure pad or whatever, yeah. But Webb going at the exact wrong time there into the TNT.
Yeah, no, definitely someone knows the timer out there.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's not us.
It's not us. Certainly not. If you do, good job. We unfortunately did not. Oh, wow, what a setup. Dude, yeah. That covered so much.
Yeah. The fact that you're able to kneel and just do a smash attack basically onto the block and it covers the platform lane is just ridiculous.
It's no good. Like, I'm pretty sure, other than like a mixed up timing, I feel like that covered everything. It's so strong, and Syrup, to his credit, spaced it perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Just like, you're basically standing on the platform and you're just throwing out that incredibly strong, incredibly huge Steve F smash.
Yeah. I think the only thing you could do is like hit the tech and the neutral get up.
Yeah. It's so tough, especially because like you don't want to be stuck in tech longer than you need to be against a player as strong as Syrup and a character as strong as Steve. But Syrup knows that and had the nil F smash ready. And Syrup, it's been talked about before. Like he goes for the super, super high paced Steve techs less, but his usage of it is so like efficient. You know. Like he just uses it well. He's like, nah, I don't need to go for the weird, crazy stuff right now. I'll just go for my classic confirms, and then when I need it, it's gonna be perfectly placed. It's similar to, I feel like, Akala in that regard.
It's sound gameplay first, hit crazy tech second.
Right. And I feel like that's sort of been the formula for most top players, even with the technical characters,
Yeah, we see it with Tweak, Zamba. And
both great examples.
Getting the stock right there, also.
That was a really, so I think he got jab into up tilt into the nil up smash, which, exactly what we're talking about. Uses the tech when he needs it. Okay. Nice coverage. Wow, that'll do it. Oh, man, I love Sheik up smash. That's like that's one of my favorite moves in the game.
It is one of the coolest moves in the game.
And that was such good, like, such well-timed platform coverage because we saw Jeb do like the little micro dash to cover in case Syrup rolled, but then he immediately reacted to the roll in and got the up smash and the kill to even things up and take even a little bit of a percent lead.
All right, seeing the walls come up now. But this time is like with Webb with the lead.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the difference. So Webb does have to fight Diamond tools right now. And Webb's just going in.
All right, I like it. So we saw, and we also saw the needles coming in to break blocks, which actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because you can just keep throwing them out. It's not going to break the block super quickly, but against like stone and dirt blocks, that's a good way to just chip away and apply some pressure. Wow, the block messing up the down tilt confirm, unfortunately for Webb, but he's keeping this pressure going. This is the best he's looked so far. Soft nair, down bouncing fish.
That stock was completely his, and now there's just no Diamond in play right now. Seeing the up air just break out the combo, but this game is just looking all Webb. So I think we're going to game 5, Ollie.
Dude, yeah, I don't want to speak too soon,
I could be quick cursing it. It is Steve, but
I just feel but I totally agree with based off what I'm seeing right now. I totally agree. Syrup has not really been able to do anything. Well, until just that. Okay, never mind. Commentator's curse, classic. And again with the nil up smash, cleans things up. But that was the first time Syrup had footing for like a stock and a half. You know. There's the grenades coming in. Yeah, ball's being broken down. So Syrup does use that diamond. No backup diamond on deck though. So we'll see if maybe that can come into play if Webb's able to prevent some mining here. Oh man, but Syrup doesn't even want to mine. He just wants to give some hands.
Just wants it over. It's like, you want hands? I'll give you hands.
Exactly. He's like, this is what we're doing. I can do it, and I can do it better. And we're super close, the slightest of leads to WebbJP, but with the relative kill power of these characters, it's basically even. Oh no, down you go.
Oh, still able to make it.
That's the Steve recovery too strong. Now you're super low on resources, though, as we saw in that game 2 that Webb was able to win. So we'll see if maybe he can capitalize once again. Syrup getting so many of these forward air spikes this stock.
But probably wants to like the sour hit of forward air just so he doesn't get the spike anymore.
Right. Oh, I love that bouncing fish because otherwise you're going to be put in an awkward up B situation. Backer off the ledge jump does it. We got game 5.
Yeah.
Dude, Webb was heating up that game.
Yeah.
That was cool to see.
And a little thing like, you go running back.
He's feeling himself a little bit. I don't blame you. And I will say, I got to give credit to Syrup because we talked about it, but Webb was running away with that game and Syrup had the great composure. I feel like he unlocks an extra gear when his back's against the wall, and I'm going to shout out another top Steve in the same way that Akala does, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and Steve obviously is more capable of doing it than any character in the game, but like, if you need to kick it into gear, it can get scary quickly.
No, definitely.
And Webb, in the face of that, clutches up the game, and we're going to game 5 with, I honestly don't know who's going to win here. With the way Webb was playing, this could go either way.
Yeah, no, it definitely can. And we're just seeing it kind of go in Syrup's favor right now, just taking that 85% lead. But Webb has made a comeback, as we saw in one of the previous games. He's able to just take this percent soon and just able to kill you still.
Yeah, you know, he's comfortable getting the easy percent that Steve's gets, and he's able to sort of take it in stride and then adapt from there, which is, you know, a great mindset to have in this matchup and against this character. And it's sort of something that, I mean, Sheik does that to people, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Sheik has her guaranteed damage, so you're sort of feeling the other side of it in this matchup.
Yeah. It's the ability, like, Webb, and as a player, also Sheik, is able to avoid Steve's kill confirm.
Right.
That has been the thing. Unfortunately, getting hit by the stray minecart right there. But that's what Webb's been doing a great job of. Just maneuvering around Steve's, like, hitboxes and just punishing him for it.
Yeah, and, you know, now they bring that up, I want to shout out something from in the first stock where it was the little jab train.
Yeah.
And I saw Webb do like a turnaround down tilt. I don't know if it was intentional, but it looked like it shifted his turbox away and it made one of the jabs miss. And, you know, as sort of happens, Steve had a follow-up to it. But it's like the little micro gameplay things that are setting Webb apart in a hard matchup. But still, Syrup is looking strong in this game and running away a little bit here. You got to find the kill soon if you're WebbJP.
Yeah. It's basically, can you answer this at this moment?
Right, yeah. Can you rise to the occasion? That the block exactly where WebJP doesn't want it to be. Nice forward air. Does do it, okay.
Yeah, rare time where forward air kills in Ultimate.
Yeah, 170, I guess that's what you need to do. 67 is not too bad at all, though.
Yeah, it is definitely not. But yeah, going into that landing pad, not going to die for it, but now at 85%, that is a bad percent.
now this is scary percent for sure.
Yeah, Diamond Tools on deck. Spray back here at ledge can take it.
And this is that percent where, yeah, the up tilt nils are going to, as I say, it's a nice DI out to avoid it, but the up tilt nils are going to be very dangerous. A nice a good down throw pickup will let WebJP start to move things along here. Starting to even things up. See if it's 60%. I mean, nothing to sneeze at. Oh, very bold of Syrup to just try and craft right there, right in front of Webb's face.
I feel like it was definitely an accident.
Makes sense.
Yeah, gonna get the stock right there. And now we're building a bit of a wall, but Webb broke it. 87% on to Syrup. Caught him, grabbed him. That's lacking, but no true follow-up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That forward throw, it's such a good positioning tool for Sheik. Like, it does put you in a situation where a lot of moves could follow up, but it's kind of ambiguous, and like you said, nothing guaranteed. So guess it's wrong there, unfortunately, for WebJP, but still evening up this percent pretty quickly, but percent doesn't matter unless you get this kill, and he's got to find that soon.
Yeah, no, definitely could be tough right there. 39%, 57. What did he trade with?
Okay, Needles Bouncing Fish does not do it. Got to be feeling great if you're Syrup at 160, and now Sheik at 74%. WebJP is going to really need to find this soon, and obviously Sheik can do it from any percent. It just gets so hard, and the big F smash swing is just going to do it. What a call out. Just one of the rawest F smashes of the set. He's like, yeah, you're going to be here.
I know. He also had a stock to play with, so.
Right. If you're going to go for a swing, that's the time to do it, for sure.
Definitely.
Great showing from WebJP. Takes it to game 5 against a hard matchup and an incredibly powerful opponent, but Syrup too clutch, and man, it's so funny watching Syrup sets because I've never seen him show an emotion.
Only when he wins the tournament.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But he'll do whatever, and he'll be stoic and stone-faced. And yeah, going through some replays here. It really was super well played from WebJP. It's just, and I do have to say, we talk about Steve a lot, and Steve is an overpowered character. I feel comfortable saying that, but Syrup had some cool adaptations and adjustments in that game to counteract some of the ways Webb was moving. But the way WebJP was moving in games 2 and 4, it really looked like he could take that set. You know,
I definitely believe I had declaring that like he was going to take the game, but from like how great he was playing, the set could definitely just went his way.
Yeah, and there was that great setup with the back air to force WebJP into a scared situation right into the hands of the TNT. Syrup's setups are just super, super good. Like he goes for the standard Steve walls and stuff, but then he also goes for the mix and match blocks, throwing a TNT here, why not? Let's throw a block right here, why not? Yeah, and there was that nil F smash, disgusting ledge coverage as well. We saw some tricks coming out from Syrup for sure this set.
Yeah, and these are like 2 newer players like onto the scene, Syrup and Webb. But now we're gonna head to 2 GOATs, 2 like older players, Tweak versus the Buzz.
Oh, let's go. Listen, I'm a Smash 4 kid. That was like, I started watching a little before Smash 4, but I watched Smash 4 from beginning to end. So this is the good stuff, you know?
This is the stuff like we pray about.
Yeah, so true. Tweak the Buzz and winner's side in 2025. You love to see it.
Yeah, but we normally used to see this in like grands or like top 8.
Right.
This is to play into for top 8. This is like loser could potentially like get 9th if they lose and losers.
Yeah, yeah. If you go 0-2 here, lose and lose, you get 9th place. It's crazy to think about. You know, crazy to look back on. And this is where we're at. But let me see this.
This bloodbath.
Yeah, let's see this real quick. Oh no, you check out losers. I'm looking at the. Okay. Listen. So DeBuzz and Tweak lifetime are 10 and 10 in sets, 40 and 39 in games. So.
All right.
DeBuzz has actually won the last 3 sets, which actually kind of surprises me. He's won 4 of the last 5. So this could be the previous King of New York coming out on top here.